teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back. We've got 3 more lives to pick through. I don't think she actually sleeps anymore. I think that's how that's happening. We have her, I think it was called Exhausted, and then something about bees. Bees in, let's bees, something like that, which was a deleted live. We've got about 3 talking points on that. The last one is very brief because we're going to go into it again in a later video. We've also got her Munchies live, and the most recent one that started while I was editing down those ones called Looking at a Place. So as per usual, I'm going to talk in between the video clips, so let's get started.
Anyway, I'm just depressed. Sandra, I barely had any sleep, so my emotional state is just extremely fragile. When I don't have any cannabis products all day, I'm very bitchy by the end of the day. And I just want to get home. I'm driving and I'm going like the speed limit, and I'm like, ugh. I don't know if I'm depressed. I think I'm depressed because I'm exhausted. I also had an emotionally draining day. You probably all know what happened anyways. I'm sorry because I said I wasn't going to fucking post anything about my relationship when I'm angry. And what did I do? I posted about my relationship when I was angry. Because I'm an idiot and I'm sick of myself. I care, EG. It's my channel, okay? And I'm going through a lot of shit. Can you just be fucking nice to me for like 2 minutes? Oh my god. You ever just feel like I feel like I'm cracking up? I've just had like such like an mentally exhausting past 2 days. I wish I could tell you everything. I'm so happy I'm going to therapy on the 28th because I need some fucking insight from a professional. I need to just unload everything I'm going through, everything in detail. And I'm gonna say that too. I just need you to listen because I'm on the verge of fucking mental breakdown. Ugh. My grandma dying, my aunt coming, the long drive with her last night, then the long drives today, and then just arguing with Nader, and oh my god, and then I just feel so overwhelmed. How about Nazi salute? Oh, don't even start with me right now, EG. I know I'm putting you guys through a lot. I'm just I feel really stuck. I've always known I had issues, but they're just getting worse. Sorry guys, I'm just a really weird mood today. Oh my god. I don't even like my own brain anymore. I hate it. I hate my brain. I hate what I'm doing to myself. I really hate what I'm doing to myself. I have so much to do just from returning my fucking jeans. I haven't even done that yet. I'm obsessive. Who do I let live in my head? Hector, no man will accept you. Oh, yeah. Why do I do that? Because I was mad. I was so mad. You don't believe what he said to you, do you? I did. But now no. We were fighting Moonlight really bad. He was so mad. We were hurting each other with words. I love his little Egyptian face. I can't help it. It's volatile, and then it goes from that to come over, and then we make love all fucking day. And it's so draining. But I can't let go. It's hard. No, it's not just hard. It's, oh my god, it's impossible. Oh, Yolanda, you and your heart think that you will get a handle on your problems. Oh, yeah, because I have to. I have to. How can I live? I mean, how can I, live continually this way? It's all about the makeup sex. Oh my god, Annie. You know about the makeup sex, don't you? He's texting you, Elizabeth? Really? He's probably mad. I'm talking. Oh. And I do love him. I do love him a lot. I can't. That's why I can't let go. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. Do I have to block everybody again? Do I have to have another block fest? This is wild, right, Beth? Okay, how old are you people? Please tell me you're not older than 18. There's no way. There's no way some of you are older than 18. You're probably my age and you have my maturity level. I'm immature too. But no, I don't know. I don't get the troll. I don't troll people. So I feel trolls are younger, but there are adult trolls. Oh, guys, I'm so heartbroken right now. How much would you guys pay for my sex tape? I'm just kidding. Why do you guys fight so much? Because it's our personalities are because I don't like being controlled, and it's very passionate, but it's also volatile. It's both sides of the passion coin, kind of delicious. Did you see on Nader's community tab that he is going to tell his side of the story? What? His side of the story? What story? Oh no, he won't. Well, okay, then I will too. That's it. So when that happens, let me know. I'll tell my side. I'm not even talking about him. He's probably mad that I'm talking about him in public. I was just saying how I feel about him. The mean things are not mean. I don't feel like they're said meanly. I feel like they're said out of love. I know that sounds weird, but like I call my cats losers and idiots because I love them. I can't explain it. Natter, text Chantal right now if you're watching. He did text me like a minute ago. Can you like plug it in for me right now? Wait, don't show my bum. Don't show my bum. I'm sorry.
Speaking of exhausted, we are treading some very familiar ground in the whole Nada arena. She was very tired, she wanted to get home. I don't understand where this fight happened. I wasn't sure in this live if she was really talking to her chat or talking to him. I think it was a bit of both. She wants him to know how she feels, she wants him to reach out, which he did end up doing. He ended up texting her, and then she changed completely and suddenly they're not in a fight anymore and everything's lovey-dovey. Even though she said they were fighting really, really bad, saying some awful things to each other. Like, why? At what point? How do you even start that argument? Because you just spent a crap ton of money on him. It's your payday. What caused this fight? I mean, I think it was the McDonald's bees who had to check yesterday. It moved so fast that she was like, I'm going to let him sleep. Oh, maybe I'll call him. And that's never a really great sign with her because she doesn't do well when he doesn't answer, even when she sits there going, no, it's absolutely fine. It's never fine, ever. So maybe that's where it came from. I don't know. I don't understand how they got from a perfectly lovely day to broken up and these statuses we're seeing on his social medias. I'm not sure exactly which social media it was. Speaking of the social media, I asked yesterday, I said, like, who would give passwords to their significant others? If we can call Chantal a significant other. And I was like, that's weird, don't ever do that. And because I was a little bit slow on the uptake, it's because people think that Chantal is doing these posts. There's a theory going around that all of this is planned, which I can kind of see where that theory is coming from, even if it does end up being a conspiracy theory. Because when you look at how on and off again they are, and just the cycles and the cycles and the cycles, you can't believe people would actually live like that unknowingly, you know? And there's been a lot of comparisons this week to her and like Nikocado Avocado and how he presents him and I don't know his boyfriend's name, but him and his boyfriend, same kind of deal. Is she just trying to cash in on that? I'm not sure, but I will say that post he put where he did not spell accept correctly and it was killing me. Lots of people saw it. I didn't point it out at the time, but it was killing me. He had that picture about like, oh, I'm not perfect, but I'm not fake. And that felt like pure Chantal. That did not seem, in the little we know of him, like something he would post. That seemed like a her thing. So until then, I was like, we do tend to go for conspiracy theories in this community sometimes, but they don't feel like his words. So I don't know. I suppose we'll find out if she is just trolling all of us, perhaps. I mean, there comes a point where what's the difference between faking it if you're and not faking it if you're actually living it? She'll end up just trolling herself to the grave at this rate. But sorry, that was a bit darker than I intended to go. Sorry, my real thoughts came out a bit too harshly there. The crying, when I say was she talking to him or talking to us, I think it was both. She definitely wanted sympathy at the beginning of this live. It seems, I use the word seems because we basically can't take anything at face value with her, but it seems like she's intending to do therapy. At this point, it could easily change, but she is obviously worried about it. But what I would say, when she's like, I've got so much going on, she was like, the long drive. She loves long drives. She constantly tells us how she loves long drives. Now, it might have been seeing her aunt again, because there's a lot bound up in family at the moment, but there was no reason for the drive to set her off. It was at a rather awkward time at night, but that's her general schedule. So aside from being a little tired, there was no reason for her to find this so difficult. And obviously the death of her grams was a difficult time, but we only ever see the anxiety attack she has on camera, if you take them as read, where she's like, and they come on at very convenient moments. So I'm not sure how much of it is, I feel a slight impulse for this and I'm going to play it up, and how much of it is just straight lies, I don't know. But it tends to come up when she's talking about Nada. Whether she does it for his benefit to be like, look what you do to me, or whether she's doing it to be like, how dare you guys question me because look, I'm in this state, so the tears must be real. And that's the sense I get, and again, very unsympathetic, because if it is real, I feel bad for her, but until I can be sure it's real, that's in my head a little bit funny, until I can be sure it's real, I just can't give her the sympathy. She's abused it too much. That's kind of where we are with all of that. The change when he sent her that text, I'm like, how can you swallow this? How can you swallow this so quickly? Because by the end of that live, they were basically back together because he had texted her. And I was like, are you serious? Really? But that's just the life she's living right now. Whether it's reality, whether it's a big play they're putting on for us, I don't know. But that's the life she's living right now. At the very end, she's insulting the chat a lot, and it's a theme that runs through today that I really dislike. But I will also say, chat was coming for her hard. They are not okay with how this is going. They are not okay with the amount of money she spent on him yesterday. They're not okay with her sitting there going, my heart hurts. I love him. I love his little Egyptian face. I love him. They're not okay with it. And they're being very, very vocal in the fact that they're not okay with it. Because if by some chance whatsoever, slim as it is, she really isn't realizing the situation she's in, it's so very obvious to an outside eye. No wonder they're frustrated, even if they are VIPs. Her chat has also, and we'll see reference to this, started doxing each other. And I was like, what? So that's the level her chat's at right now. And Chantal, because she demodded everybody, I don't know, are they back or is she demodded again? I'm not sure if mods are currently a thing on her channel, but if they are not blocking people for that. I don't think they are. I think she decided in members only, she demodded them again and she was going to do it, but she doesn't pay attention to chat. So you've got people screaming in all caps, so-and-so doxed so-and-so, so-and-so doxed me. And no, she's either not seeing or entirely ignoring. And she does give Accountable Beauty some trouble for that in a bit later, and we'll look at that. She mentions the sex tape again. The sex tape exists. You cannot convince me otherwise. It exists, and she keeps mentioning it because she wants it on OnlyFans. That's the only, wants it on OnlyFans, or it's in Nada's control, and by telling people it diffuses that situation. Those are the only possibilities for me, but this just joking is an absolute lark. All right, so moving on from there, I did accidentally leave a little clip in that clip show about her referring to the goodbye, the very special goodbye she gave everybody in her other live, and people are still very much like, hey there, you did a salute. Hey there, you did a salute. As I said in my previous live, whether she intentionally did that or not, it was really dumb. If she doesn't realize what she did, it's incredibly dumb. I think that gesture is so ingrained in a certain cultural knowledge that people have, that people know it. People know it's unacceptable. And if she just said goodbye and didn't realize how it was gonna look, then it's dumb. If it's deliberate, it's horrific. I really don't like the narrative she's got going in these clips though, so let's let you watch this.
I'm so lost. Why is everyone? Because they think I'm a friggin' Nazi. People think I'm a Nazi. I don't, like, people are just, I'm not a Nazi. I love everybody equally. Except Nazis. I hate Nazis. And bigots. And racists. But that's different, being racist and telling a racist joke, right? Or a joke that could be seen as racist. Now, some people are going to disagree with that. But when it comes to comedy, you can't cry. Like, everything goes with comedy, because you can't, just because it hurts your feelings, but you can laugh at something else that might hurt someone else's feelings. You know, like, you have to kind of just, there's no malicious intent. It's a joke. So the purpose of humor is to make light of a situation, not to make dark, you know? So, Well, all right, if it's a joking way, I don't know. We'll be like YouTube of it's like the roasts. We should have like a roasts. We should do a roast, but you know what? No, because roasting is a sign of respect to somebody. Everybody who gets roasted is highly respected by the people that they're being roasted by, and really, we don't respect these people enough to roast them. So no, that's not a good idea. No offense, Chantal, but you aren't a comedian, so the racism or anti-Semitism doesn't fly well. That girl, I'm not anti-Semitic. Why do you just label me something? Yep, all fat people who hate themselves, or 60-year-olds who I don't know what the hell their problems are. Failed newscasters. Working for Fox News, that's nothing to be proud of. That's not even news. That's biased rhetoric bullshit.
I'm making tomato soup for lunch. Better react to it. Like, what's there to react to? Like, go react to the Holocaust or something.
You can be offended all you want that I said Holocaust. I really don't care. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye! Like, why you just... What gives you the right to label me as, like, a racist or an anti-Semite? When, like, what? I did not do the salute. What's the salute? I don't even know what it is. See what kind of stupid rumors this biatch friggin' starts? And you believe her. So who's stupider? If you believe her, you're dumb. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just insult you. I did not do that. Oh, whatever. Obviously, I'm not a friggin' Nazi. Oh my god. Dumbasses. I'm not apologizing for something I didn't do. There's no fucking way in hell. I'll have 2 subscribers left before I friggin' apologize for something I didn't do. Just because your feelings are hurt. No. Okay, then you better go then, April May. April May's a booger you can't flick away. Oh, you're Jewish? Okay, well then you're a Jewish booger that you can't flick away.
So, yes, it was shady editing, but sometimes you've got to see what you're dealing with. I can't decide if it's just the basis level of ignorance that is Chantal on occasion, or if there's intent behind it, but because she has a tendency to both somehow simultaneously dismiss and double down, whether it starts as ignorance or not, sort of becomes irrelevant, because if it was ignorance and then you were corrected and then you keep doing it, that's a choice. And that's the problem we have with Chantal with these things so often, because she is very defiant. So if she's told, hey, that's not really okay, she's not going to change behavior and she's going to get very defensive about it. About her roasting. Someone in her chat, oh, this is my entire response on this now, thank you, VIB. Someone in her chat just went, Chantal, you couldn't roast a chicken. That's it, that's the response, thank you very much. Oh, so that made me laugh quite a lot. I almost don't want to legitimize the way she's sort of twisting in the wind to try and justify things by giving it a response in some ways, but there's an argument when she says make light, not make dark, and is talking about comedy. There is an argument that the fool is the only one who can make fun of the king. There is an argument that frequently comedy can be used to soften serious conversations and allow people to have them in a way they wouldn't be permitted to if they were serious. If you look at a lot of political comedy shows, things like Trevor Noah with The Daily Show, that kind of thing, you can argue that comedy has a place in speaking on difficult topics. That is absolutely not what this was about, and she needs to stop opening her mouth and letting sounds come out on this particular subject, because I am inclined to think it's ignorance at the end of the day, because most things are ignorance with her, and I would really prefer she just choose to stop. That would be lovely for me. Moving on, we do have one more very short set of clips. Now this feeds more into information that comes later, but it did start, it was revealed here, so I just want to show this now.
I'm going to look at the house. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. That's all I'm saying. No, shut up, no. Guys, there's no mortgage, it's not a house, like, I'm not buying a house ever in my life. Okay? You think I can handle that kind of responsibility? I'm just curious what you guys think. Do you think it's too soon to move in? I'm just curious. No, I'm just wondering. I break up every day.
You guys, We joke about the stupidest thing she could do with this move, but you don't seriously think she's actually going to do it until she does it. Oh, exhaustion indeed. She didn't mean to tell us if she were moving in with Pete or even thinking about moving in with Pete or intending to in any way. She wouldn't need to keep it from us. And then she outright asked the chat, hey, do you think it's too soon? Yeah. Ever is too soon in this relationship. Never move in with this guy. But I guess we're going to see. It's a thread we're going to pick up in a little bit in her final live. So let's just go to the second one. The second live, there wasn't a huge amount in it, but man, she was salty. I don't know why. It wasn't full outrage, although she did again start insulting her chat, but she just seemed incredibly sour through it, like quite belligerent for some reason. And again, given that things with Nadia were kind of okay by the end of this first stream, it didn't make sense that she was still kind of on a low simmer the way she was. But she was, apparently. There was definite attitude through the whole thing.
If I get the plague from eating this food, tell my cats I love them. Do you ever think maybe I should do something else besides order 3,000 calories of food? No. Jewish booger? I don't know how you change it. Figure it out. I need to make these with, so, Nader made cabbage rolls. Like this. I don't want to get up early tomorrow. The day after, I'm not getting up early. I have some appointments tomorrow to take care of. Brooke, I deleted my live because wasn't there something bad in it? Morgan, you don't like you either. That's apparent by how you come in here. I think you're berating me to make yourself feel better. Fupa reveal! Why don't I just live live? Why don't I just put a friggin' camera? And then, like, YouTube just gives us all a check for whatever. And that's it. Call it a day. Imagine. I would hate that. You have no privacy. That would, like, deteriorate somebody mentally so bad. Mirror, shut the fuck up or I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you. Cherish. Thank you. Who do I need to block? Well, you guys just grow the fuck up, honestly. You're not even funny. And you're just stupid. And, like, juvenile. Mirror needs medication. A lot of you people do. Shitheads. You are. You're shitheads. I have to get up and, look at a house. I'm kidding. Remember I said that? Okay. I already let it slip. Now I have to be honest about it. Yes, I am. Because I can't keep anything secret. Because I'm a complete moron. No, I'm not buying a house. Am I moving? Oh, no. Did you guys hate me? Are you kidding? No. Well, Accountable Beauty, you'll have to co-sign for us. We need your help. Alright, who wants to co-sign our lease? I need somebody with good credit. Accountable Beauty? Trixie! Does Nader have OnlyFans? No. He does not. Did I block Julia? No, I didn't. Some people are just stupid. I should just block them. Accountable Beauty are kind of annoying too. If they're gonna pay just to hate, then let them. I don't care. I'm not gonna block people. I don't care. I don't want it to bug you guys.
So there was a lot of talk with her chat there that was really not complimentary at all. And yes, her chat has been tougher on her, but there were some actual serious things happening with the doxing and stuff, and she just wasn't intervening. And then when Accountable Beauty was like, so-and-so doxed me, she was like, am I blocking that person? No, I'm not. And then had the audacity to sit there and be like, some people are stupid, you should block them. When she's saying you should block them, I think she means oh, you can go in and you can press like hide user. So even if they can post, you can't see their posts if they're irritating you, or you know the people who spam the chat and you just don't want to see it. But in the case of something like that, the case of something that's actually quite serious, that is the time when you step in. And her response is, no, well, you're annoying, and if they're paying, I don't care if they hate. You don't care if they hate for the moment, but you also don't care that they may be damaging your members' lives, because doxing is serious. And goddamn, the attitude on her, and given that she's been doxed, given that she's been raging about doxing, and given that she had the audacity to be like, I don't care about the hate, I just don't want it to bug you guys at the end there. If you don't want people to get hurt in your chat, if you don't want people to be bothered in your chat, start blocking the people doxing the other people. And if you're not going to intervene, shut up, because you don't mean any of it. She made some jokes with Accountable Beauty about the credit, because she hasn't confirmed that Nada is going to move in with her, but clearly that's the plan. She talks in the beginning about how they should cook together, so there's not fighting anymore, apparently. And her response to, oh, no, I'm not moving him. No, there's no decision on that yet, is, would you guys hate me? Would you, guys, wild. But would you completely hate me if I did this? Guys, do you remember how she used to do this a lot in the beginning of the live stream era? Clearly she has intentions. She only breaks out that kind of language when she's already decided to do something and she's just kind of feeling out the chat and the response. And people were calling her on it. People in her chat were like, I see you, I see what you're doing, this is what you always do. And she wasn't enjoying that very much either. I love that she was like, oh, I should just put a camera up live forever. That would be so hard. I'd have no privacy. And then YouTube can just pay us. And I was like, how? How is that significantly different than what you're doing right now? I couldn't see a huge difference, but maybe not. She also couldn't remember exactly what she'd done in the live stream to be like, let's delete it, which I didn't mention it just then, but when she gave the camera to Pete and was like, don't show anything. I don't know who was at fault there to full out flash everyone, but once again, I have seen too much of Foodie. Someone in my comments in the last video was like, will you be going on her OnlyFans? And I was like, hard pass. No, I would not be. The only reason to ever subject myself to that, which I would not do, would be to react to it. And it's behind a paywall. I'm not about to react to her content on YouTube. There is no benefit in that for me. That is not the content I'm looking for if she does in fact end up going forward with it. So then we move on to today's. This started while I was editing, but then ended up being a very short live. There isn't a lot of information because she was in quite a rush and she was just putting her makeup on, but let's just watch it for the sake of having all of it.
Give me a second, guys. Look at my mustache. This is a really high def camera. You can see everything. I'm so tired. Like, I slept a few hours, sure. Everyone's still sleeping from my live stream. Everyone who was in my live stream last night, I think it was a shit show. So they're all sleeping because they were beezing. Was I in a bad mood last night? I don't remember. Was I? Yeah, Krista, I'm going to look at a face. Just going to look. I just happened to know somebody who knows a good deal. And it was like a really good deal. So I'm going to go check it out, see what's up. And pretty much just go from there. That's exciting, eh? It's almost midnight. A place to rent, yeah. I'm not going to be buying a house anytime soon that I'm aware of. Unless I become rich overnight and I can move to Hollywood. Okay, maybe I wasn't in the best mood. I'm very emotional. Right now, especially, I'm not moving yet. I'm not announcing a move. I'm just looking. This place has a finished basement, so we can have parties. I don't know yet stuff about what's gonna, any more details than that. I need to look like they're gonna accept any credit score.
I'm wearing leatherette.
So I know that was a very short clip. There really wasn't much in it and she was in a rush, like I said. There is no sign or mention of Pete's going with her, I would assume, because the plan is not for him to live there. She does say she just got a few hours sleep, but she was really tired. I'm assuming she was high in the last hour. I can't even remember anymore, guys. Like, I'm starting to not be able to tell the difference because I feel like she's just high all the time. But I'm pretty sure she was high for a while there. Is she safe to drive? It's the never-ending question in her channel. Is she safe to drive after only a few hours of sleep? Who can say? She does say that it was a really good deal and she was about to say someone, she said a friend. It must be Nada, right? I'm not the only one who thought that, who was like, oh, I know someone who can get you a deal on a house. I have concerns. And it does also then link her forever to him if she moves to this place, assuming he doesn't move straight in with her, which of course would also do that. But I can't think of anyone else who might have said to her, oh no, there's a really good deal. She has very few friends. Pete's is in the room with her. She's talked to her family recently because she dropped her aunt off, but she said she wanted to spend more time with them, not that she had. So I don't think they would have been recommending anywhere. And yeah, she may not be announcing a move right now, but it looks to be shifting in that direction. She didn't say no when someone asked, well, is Nada moving in? And I hate all of this. It's a terrible, terrible idea for her to move in with him. And her chat agreed. And she was steadfast ignoring all of the comments saying that. And there were a lot of them. And she was picking out the other comments she was responding to. But it looked terrible. People were really going in. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Mentioned credit again, accepting any credit score. So right now, Pete's is on the lease. She claimed in a rather grandiose fashion that was because, you know, she was dark. She was trying to avoid getting dogs, having his name on the lease, like his name isn't common knowledge as well. It's much more likely his name is on the lease because his credit score is better than hers. He does have a credit card. He does want to currently pay it down, but that doesn't mean that his credit score is bad. If he's got a credit card that he's maintaining and actually making payments on, and he's not missing payments, then his credit score could actually be quite good. Whereas we know, because she's confirmed, she's got bankruptcies in her history, and that's going to have, you know, impacted her personal credit score. So if she's then going with Nada, I can't imagine his credit is great. Maybe I'm being a bit judgmental. I can't imagine it. So they're actually going to have a pretty rough time getting past to rent anywhere, especially anywhere decent. So if this deal ends up being something, we'll see. But it just feels a bit dodgy to me. Maybe unnecessarily, but a bit dodgy. The very last thing, guys, rather shallow, but the leatherette, why? Not because of how she looks in it, because as long as she's happy in it, she's happy in it. But it is, 10 o'clock in the morning? She's going out into the harsh light of day to see somebody about a house. And she's got full on fake eyelashes and leather pants on. And it doesn't feel appropriate to the situation. It's like when she goes out in her bright pink, like neon pink dress, fully made up at like 1 in the afternoon to go to the pharmacy. It just doesn't really fit what she's doing. It seemed like an odd choice. It's still her choice. It's her clothes. She gets to wear whatever she wants. But my instinct was to go, but why though? Like, be comfortable. You're not going to the club. You're going to see a house. You'll be okay. All right. We will see if we get another live tonight. I'd be thankful not to at this point, but at the same time, I would be interested, horrified but interested to get confirmation on what's going on with the new house, and by extension, I guess what's going to happen with Pete's. But we shall see, I suppose. I'm sure they'll break up and get back together again at least 12 times in the next 48 hours. So we're going to have plenty to talk about, I'm sure. All right, everybody, I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.